AI is better than you at pretty much anything. Well, not anything, but like old video games at least. But the problem is that you don't care that the machine kicked your ass. Yeah, sure, you see the lose screen, but that ain't enough. So here is the plan. First, let's train an AI to play Pong. Pretty simple, many people have done it, should be easy enough. We will wait until the player inevitably fails and loses a point to the AI. Then use ChatGPT to generate an adequate insult and play it back at him. Now he gets to feel bad for playing my game. Perfect. So, how do we actually code all this? Well, I kind of already have the Pong AI done, so I'm just going to briefly explain how it works. So first we make the game using Pygame, which is basically just a library that lets us make games in Python. Then we use this thing called NEAT, which stands for Neural Evolution of Augmenting Topologies. Basically, it's the super smart AI training algorithm, which I'm neither qualified nor motivated enough to explain. But the short version is it trains the neural network. What are neural networks, you ask? Well, they are the brains of our AI. We feed the neural net some kind of input. In this case, the game data, the position of the paddles, trajectory of the ball, etc. And then it uses a bunch of weights, biases, and math functions to give us an output. In this case, whether the paddle should move up, down, or stand still. Initially, these weights and biases are set to random values, so the AI is kind of awful. Like a small child can beat it without even touching the keyboard. Yeah, this is going to need some work. So, we are going to have to train these brains in order for them to become less stupid. In order to do so, we need to pit them up against each other. Each AI will play against every other AI, and when they finish, we select the ones that score best and slightly modify them. In this case, the AIs will be scored based on how many times they bounce the ball back. Rinse and repeat like 50 times, and we have an unstoppable, godlike Pong player. Now, this has been enough smart stuff and explaining, so let's watch these AIs fight. Also, we are watching this at like 20x speed, so you're just gonna have to trust me that this is indeed Pong. Alright, so what you just saw was a sped up replay of the 32nd generation. In reality, the training was done without displaying the game, and I did it last night, so it took around 6 hours to train. The reason I didn't record that is because I am not made out of SSD space. But right here we can see some cool info about said generation. Like for example, it took 180 seconds to run, and the most ball bounces achieved was 136. Now, as you can see, post-training, the AI kicks my ass. Like, it's not even close. I can try to cheese it, but yeah, there is no chance for me here. But this brings us back to the original problem. I don't really feel bad after losing, so let's fix that. Alright, so here is the code. It's pretty simple. Every time that the robot scores a point, we send a request to OpenAI to generate an insult. Here is the prompt. Right here, you can see it. And we are using the GPT 3.5 Turbo model, which is pretty neat. Then we save this response and send it to Edge text-to-speech, which surprisingly turns our text into speech. Finally, the audio is displayed right here. Let's look at the result.
Ha! You're such a loser for getting beat by a machine like me. Get used to losing, chump. Ha! You couldn't even beat a machine. Loser. Ha! You just got schooled by a machine, loser.
Perfect. Now I can finally give myself depression. Marvelous. So, this is probably the part of the video where I should remind you to like, comment, subscribe, you know the deal. This is an upcoming YouTube channel, so any kind of interaction is much appreciated. Anyways, a huge thanks for watching, and I will see you later.